So I'm standing here at Best Buy looking at the Disney 100 series of Blu-rays that just was released in the past few weeks. As you can see, some of them were already missing the slipcovers, but that's kind of what I want to show you guys because most of these are actually just repacks. So let's start with Toy Story. Right? So you look at the front and it's got this design here. You flip it over and you'll notice in the bottom it says 2023 Blu-ray release. And it has the little Disney 100 Years of Wonder. There's a separate barcode on it. But if you actually look at the disc, or like the packaging underneath it, see how it says 2019 Blu-ray release? So if I go ahead and take the slipcover off it, you'll see this is just the normal, you know, Blu-ray that was released before, which looks a lot like all the other Pixar films down here. And this isn't just this copy, they're all like this. So like we'll do Wreck-It Ralph, which is not Pixar, but it's just a Disney 3D animated movie. You know, same thing here, 2023 Blu-ray release. It's got that same Disney 100 branding, but 2019 Blu-ray release. And again, if I take the slipcover off it, which I'm trying to do with one hand so I can film, yeah, again, it's the multi-screen edition. It was the one that was released in 2019. And like across the board, they are all like this. Some of them are a little bit newer. Like you'll notice, like the Aristocats, I think, was a 2022. But this one also just says Blu-ray plus DVD. There's no digital code included in this, which is weird. All the other ones say digital code. But if you look at this one, yeah, see, this one says 2022 Blu-ray release. But it's still, I mean, it's still like a year old. Yeah, that's interesting. It just doesn't have the digital copy included. It just says Blu-ray plus DVD. So they actually designed the slipcovers to match the release that they repacked, right? 101 Dalmatians does say digital code. And if I look on the back here, 2019. So most of these came out in 2019 when Disney did their whole signature collection and they released a whole bunch of movies that had art that looks like this, where it says like Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital code. And they have like the character art on the front. There was a whole series of these that they released. And they all ended up getting these repacks. Here's another one. Lady and the Tramp, I think, is also a fairly recent one. Yeah, see, this is part of that signature collection, not the character one. It looks a little bit different. It still has that same banner, but you see this, instead of having the title like in the middle, it actually goes down the side here, and it has the little Walt Disney signature collection. So this one's also a little bit newer, I believe. Yeah, 2022. It has the little like content advisory thing that they started putting on their movies. So if you are considering buying any of these, if you already own the movies, there's not going to be anything new. It's just the slipcover. That's the only difference with these. The only ones, to my knowledge, that are actually new, there's a Steelbook of Encanto, which is because it's an actual Steelbook, it is not a slipcover. So this one is different, although honestly I think it's really ugly. I have the Encanto Steelbook from before and it looks a lot better. This is just a boring silver color with the Disney 100 and then like Mirabel's face in the middle. But I don't know, it looks kind of boring to me. Like, I don't think that this is that exciting, but this one actually is a 2023 Ultra HD release because it's, you know, an actual like reissue. And then the other one, this was never released before. This Mickey and Minnie 10 Classic Shorts. As you can see, it says Volume 1. Now, there's a Volume 2 that, as of right now, is exclusive to the Disney Movie Club. But it did say for a limited time only, so I believe it will like hit retail shelves at some point in the future. But this one, I did pick this one up. This, and the other interesting thing is if I take the slipcover off, you'll see the cover under it looks identical. So, see, here's the slipcover, and here's the actual Blu-ray cover. It's the same exact art. And 2023 Blu-ray release. Because this is actually, like, it was 100 years, you know, like 100-year anniversary of Mickey Mouse. So they actually issued these discs as a special thing. So if you want new content from Disney, this and the Encanto Steelbook are the only new ones. All the rest of these, that say Disney 100 are just repacks. I mean, see Sleeping Beauty, someone took the slipcover off of this one, and you can see this is, you know, it's actually kind of boring. It just has Aurora on it. Like, it doesn't have the fairies and Maleficent there. But again, if I, you know, peek under the slipcover, you can clearly tell that's the same thing. So, yeah, they're all like this. Tangled is 2019 release. Zootopia. I'm not going to pull the slipcovers all the way off just to save time, but I'll show you. There's 2019 release there. Moana, I think, is also, yeah, 2019. Little Mermaid, I know is 2019 because I checked before I was filming this, but I'll show you anyway. 2019 Blu-ray release. Frozen is a 2020 Blu-ray release. Or sorry, whoa, 2014. Oh, that's interesting. Sorry, I was thinking of Frozen 2, I think. That one is 2020. And this one looks nothing like the art. I mean, you see the art here. Compare it with the one with Elsa on it. I mean, it's the same pose she's making, but this one's got all these characters in the middle. She's like up here. So, yeah, that one's completely different. Sorry, the one I'm thinking of is Frozen 2. That one came out in 2020, and that one is... Where is that? Huh. Maybe they didn't do... Oh, no, it's right here. Sorry, I knew it was here. This one, this Frozen 2 is a 2020, yeah, 2020 Blu-ray release. And then, interestingly, Toy Story 4 is just here, like... So this is what the original flip covers looked like. See? If you look on the back here, this 2019 Blu-ray release, this is what the slip covers used to look like. It was this, like, kind of reflective thing with the same cover that's on the Blu-ray package underneath. So they had Toy Story 1 is here, and then you've got 2, 3, 4, but they never actually made a Disney 100 slipcover for the other Toy Story movies, just the first one. So I believe there are going to be more coming out in the near future, but again, you know, unless it's actually new content that hasn't been released on Blu-ray, they're just going to be repacks. They're going to just be slipcovers on top of the old Blu-rays. So, as much as I don't want to, you know, as much as I love collecting physical media, and I like to encourage people to do the same, there's really no reason to do that for these movies unless you just don't own them yet. Like, if you already own them, they're going to be the exact same things you already have. So there's really no reason to buy them again. Just, wow, 2013 for Robin Hood. That's really old. That's a 10-year-old Blu-ray that they just stuck a new slipcover on. So, yeah, they probably had overstock of some of these, so they were like, hey, we'll just make new covers and just send them out. So, you know, Disney's warehouse full of these Blu-rays, and they're just shipping them back out with new paper covers over them. So, yeah, that's the Disney 100 Anniversary Series. As I said, the only new ones are this Encanto Steelbook and the Mickey and Minnie Classic Shorts. There's a Volume 2 that should be in retail stores in the near future, but I don't know a date yet because it's still Movie Club exclusive. Those are the only new ones. Everything else is just a reissue of an old Blu-ray with a new paper cover over it. So hopefully I saved some people some money, or, you know, at least if you were curious what these looked like, now you know. Yeah, I was expecting them to be like actually different releases, but no, they're just slipcovers. Like, the actual Blu-rays are identical. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys. If you're still here, thanks for watching.